Okay, artists, if you're drowning in the Hudson River, Mississippi, any river, ocean, whatever, Tunecore is your life raft.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I could describe it. Remember, I had a $1.5 million deal. He said it earlier.
Come on, let's make some noise for that guy.
You know what I'm saying?
$1.5 million deal, job.
Yes, my first deal was $1.5 million. Yes. Worst mistake ever in my life, taking that deal. But let me say this. When I lost my deal, and the world turned their back on me, Tunecore was there. And Tunecore basically, all of these different distributors that you might sign with, they're going to take a percentage of the money you make. Tunecore doesn't do that. They only charge you to upload the music. So once you upload the music, the profit is all yours, my friend. And you own all the digital streaming platforms. So when I said I was going to do an album every month, I was actually dealing with a distributor, and he turned his back on me. He said,
yo, about? Empire?
I ain't gonna put him on blast. Not Empire. I dealt with Empire in the past before too. Okay. But Tunecore is better than all that shit.
This is Dream Chance. This is where people let
I know, man. I mean,
this is your therapy too.
He owe me money. So I ain't gonna shit on him yet. When I get my money, if I come back, I shit on him.
All right, I like that.
Nigga high, you know what I'm saying? He's elusive.
Let me put up your agency. Yeah. You gotta keep drinking.
Nah, this guy is very elusive. So I'm gonna wait till I catch him and get my money, and then I shit on him.
Sorry, Papoose, I don't even know what elusive means.
He's hiding, man.
He gets away.
He run. I'm trying to catch him. I can't get my hands on. You know, you grab a nigga by their shirt and they slip out their shirt. Like he's one of them niggas.
Definitely talking about Alan Grumble. That's what he's talking about. Huh?
What is that?
I ain't gonna say his name, man.
Okay, all right,
you know what I'm saying? But so yeah, everybody turned their back on me, and when I said I was gonna do the album each month, this guy was like, "Yo, you're overlapping yourself. It's not gonna work. You can't put out another album next month." And like right now, I got good problems. Like I got a record with Fabulous, you know, and Jermaine Dupri, but at the same time, I got a record with Rick Ross.
And Lil Wayne.
Then at the same time, I got a record with Lil Wayne, 2 Chainz, Busta Rhymes, my wife, produced by Timbaland.
Yeah,
so I got 3 records.
Talk that talk,
I got 3 records at one time.
Talk that talk, man.
And DJs is like, yo, all these shits is hot. I don't know which one to play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but this is what he was kind of saying. He was saying, you're going to, and I'm like, yo, I can't follow the industry way of releasing music.
That's the old school way.
Because the shit don't work for me. Like, this is what I want new artists to understand. When you look at these artists that's, these mainstream.
You back. This is the back we've been waiting for. He in his bag right now.
Attention, all new artists. This is what I want y'all to understand. When you look at these mainstream artists out here, and they're releasing their music, they're promoting their music, they doing the Super Bowl, they doing all this spectacular shit, all of these, different ways of marketing their music, and you want to be like them or whatever you inspire to be or whatever, you cannot follow them because that doesn't work for you. The industry format and the industry way of releasing music, it didn't work for me at all. So I said to myself, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna create my own format and my own pattern and my own way of releasing music. I'm gonna drop an album every month. And everybody told me, don't do it, this shit ain't gonna work. But guess what? It was the best shit I ever did in my life.
Goddamn, make some noise for that. But explain to the artists, because this is really what this is for. This is for the kid that is dope as fuck in his mama's house.
Right.
So explain why this is the dopest shit you ever did.
This is the best thing I ever did because I don't have to wait for no label, you know what I'm saying, to approve my music when I put it out. Putting it through TuneCore. Also, I get my money we working on that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm wondering. Like, when you hear that you got
we're working on that.
But
let me tell you something, artists. Every single Monday of 2021, I had a check waiting for me every month from TuneCore because I put out so much music and it reacted. The people embraced it. So when you're trying to put out an album once a year, the big shots, the big dogs could do that. You're not a big dog. You got to work way harder than them, and you got to a certain extent, you got to outwork them.
That's hell.
You know what I'm saying? Busta called me and said, yo, Pap, you outworked everybody this year. You know what I mean? Right. But you got to do that if you want to eat and you want to be successful. Because let's be honest, a year ago from now, they wasn't talking about my music like how they talking about it, or even considering it how they are now. But by the grace of God, I was so consistent that they have no choice but to acknowledge my work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, you know what I mean? Doing that was the best thing I did, bro. I don't even know how to describe it. But TuneCore is a way that you can do it at your own discretion. You can say, all right, my album is finished. I want to put it on the digital platforms. You upload it to TuneCore. You pay the little $10 or whatever.
That's a one-time fee?
Yeah, that's it. everybody that buy your music, all that money come to you. I mean, and I made a lot of money this last year.
And I'd imagine putting out so many joints, it's like with streaming now, it compounds. Like that's where it's positive because streaming is like you got all this catalog now.
Right. You build up catalog and you get into streaming now. Because streaming, let's be honest, if you were selling records back in the days, they didn't have streaming. And now they're streaming. You never sold no records, bro. It's a whole different way of releasing music. You never streamed before. So for me, when I started doing that, I actually started streaming now. See, I was just never streaming until I did this shit. You pay attention. So it was a great thing. It was the best thing everybody told me don't do it, even my wife. You're gonna release an album every month, just that and the third. She tried to stop me, you know what I'm saying? And she hated me last year when I did that shit because I was so focused.
Ones to
it was
It's true, but that's actually true.
Fat Joe and him told me, don't do reggaeton.
No, I didn't say don't do it.
See?
I just thought you was joking when you said you was doing it.
That's even worse. I'd rather you said don't do it. That was even worse.